IMF cash to ensure stable and reliable power supply. We have a conversation on a statement coming from the independent power producers here on Ghana Tonight. Stay with us. Also, tonight on Manifesto Check, we focus on the government's road maintenance infrastructure program. Stay with us because it's something within the manifesto of the MPP that will give us an idea of what happened last Friday here on Ghana Tonight. As always, you're an integral part of the conversation. Let's hear from you. The hashtag we're using is Ghana Tonight on Facebook and on X. Let's get talking. Let's settle for Ghana Breeze.
The Ghana Federation of Allied Health Professionals of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital have temporarily suspended their industrial action following an engagement with the National Labour Commission. The professionals are demanding the appointment of a director from the association to manage their affairs instead of medical doctors.
Whatever thing that is for all of us in the health sector, we would demand our fair share from now onwards. And so, God willing, tomorrow, which is the 6th of August 2024, we expect that all our members will resume to work.
Son of Ghana's first president, Dr. Sekou Nkrumah, says President Akufo-Addo is living in the emotions of the past, hence the constant stoking of the Founders' Day debate. The latest comment follows what has been yet another weekend of a back and forth over who founded present-day Ghana. Speaking to TV3, Dr. Sekou Nkrumah said the controversy about Founders' Day could have been avoided.
The Big Six, their role, we all understand their role. I mean, they were even in prison and so on. But I'm saying it's a bit exaggerated when you look at the context of Ghana's independence, because it was really Nkrumah who changed the dynamics. So my point is that the president is still living in the emotions of the past and still unable to let go of what happened in the past.
Former Ghana ambassador to the U.S. and a member of the National Democratic Congress, Daniel Ohiniejekum, has said the controversial Agyapadie document cannot be fictitious, but the plan had been hatched since 2008. At a media engagement on Monday, the former Ashanti Regional Minister described content in the document as diabolical views of a small group aimed at destroying the country.
Every single activity that has happened in this country since January 7th, 2017, when Akufo-Addo took over the reins of this government, everything that has happened since then has been consistent with or a very clear manifestation of all that this book contains.
The flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has intensified his campaign efforts as he continues to interact with electorate on a 3-day tour of the Eastern region in a bid to secure their support in the upcoming 2024 elections. Speaking during a stakeholder engagement in Eswojaman, the Vice President promised a new and improved digital economy for the country.
Obenya documents the Ghana card number and in the birth certificate number. So at the same time,
if a child is born today, they are privileged to have 2 documents, a Ghana card and a birth certificate number. We have successfully completed the pilot phase. We will now move to the schools and register children as low as 6 years.
As Vice President, Minye President, me jidi se muye me President, maye na abrusa.
Residents of Bani in the Talensi constituency and its environs will benefit from a specially crafted scheme of cooperative mining aimed at solving the unemployment challenges in the Upper East region. During day 3 of John Mahama's campaign in the region, He revealed that a large portion of gold concession has been earmarked to be given to the locals to boost their skills and solve the unemployment rate.
Woko to say yamga gold ni bi wo ho. Enti yaba emabunu yabema mo aye cooperative. Na ye de ade afa no cooperative mining aba na de mo akotena ho na mo so mo to gold no kakra. Enti endi se share fofra ye de ba any cooperative mining. Enti yabema mo nyina obia emfa ne ho koshe cooperative mu.
Assembly members in the Okaikwe constituency have called on government to expedite action in releasing the District Assembly's Common Fund allocations. Speaking on TV3's Community Manifesto, the local representatives say the development of the area has been affected by the delays in the release of funds.
The Akufo-Addo government is saying that there's no money to be disbursed to the assemblies. How do we develop? More projects on Kwaikwe North, especially in my electoral area, and electoral area, has been left abandoned to the mess of the weather. And that is why we are saying that we are pleading that they should do something about it for us.
Well, it's more news on 3news.com. Make some time and visit 3news.com. This is Ghana Tonight, the Founders Day edition of Ghana Tonight, depending on where you put that apostrophe. But then again, the question we're asking tonight is this debate really necessary? And does it have any roots in the foundations of our historical facts? The historical facts of this country. If we have to have this conversation, and within what context should it come? And who are the people who have to lead a conversation like this? Well, that's a conversation tonight. The country has once again been thrown into this frenzy following the comments by President Akufo-Addo, which seem to challenge the position of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in the history of Ghana. It has since again been long-running debate, but of what benefit is that to the Ghanaian people, really? And that's the conversation we're having tonight. What's the benefit? In fact, this is not the first time we've been caught in this debate. At least anytime August 5 or August 4 is approaching, this matter comes up, at least in the last 2 to 3 years. First, let's hear exactly what the president said in his Founders Day speech, and we'll have a conversation. Take a look.
This evening, rejecting completely the notion that Ghana was founded by one man. Whilst Kwame Nkrumah's contributions to our independence are undeniable and unassailable, it is important to acknowledge for our self-respect that the struggle for our nation's freedom was a collective effort spanning several generations. The formation of the Aborigines Rights Protection Society, the British West African National Congress, jointly sponsored by Joseph Casely Hayford and Thomas Hatton Mills, the United Gold Coast Convention, the work of countless unsung heroes, and the tenacious spirit of our people all played vital parts in bringing us to freedom and independence. Kwame Nkrumah, with his charismatic visionary leadership, was undoubtedly a major actor in the final lap of our journey to independence. And that is why, despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence under his watch, Parliament in 2019 decided to memorialize his date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day, the only Ghanaian so far to be so honored